Gentlemen, just want to wrap up the lesson today, go over kind of what we talked about, trying to work shots, change our club path, our club face, and our angle of attack through setup and maybe some thoughts. So just wanted to recap all that. Gentlemen, just reviewing ball path here, club path, I'm sorry. Illustrating again, club path, straight down the line, really going to be a straight ball flight. We've got an in to out club path with a shut or closed club face to that in to out path for a draw. If we've got an out to in club path with that open club face relative to that club path, then we're going to hit a fade. Lastly, going over ball flight, working the ball higher and lower. We did this by widening the base arc of the golf swing for a lower ball flight, more penetrating ball flight. We did that maybe feeling like Mr. Woodall kept his hands further away from his body, allowing that arc to be wider. Then trying to get the ball higher in the air, getting a little more descending blow on that for a higher spin. And then back with going back to lower ball flight, we can move that driver back in our stance a little, catching a little more on the downswing, and then to hit the ball higher, moving it up in our stance to catch that driver on the upswing of the bottom of the swing. So, gentlemen, great work today. I think every one of you made some progress trying to work at which way you were trying to, maybe not your natural ball flight, higher, lower, left to right, right to left. So I want to challenge you to take some time, practice these on the range. You don't have to practice on the course necessarily because you won't be comfortable, but practice on the range. Don't be afraid of trying to really go into out to in. Y'all did a great job. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
So real quick here, I'll kind of just recap what we did here today. Started with the bunker game, slightly, more wide stance there in your bunkers. Your bunker setup maybe a hair open. Most important thing we talked about was we all know it bounces now, and we all know it engaging the bounces, so that's really the most important thing in the bunker. Showed you the drill there that y'all can all practice. Unfortunately, you can't do out on the course. Really knowing where that club's entering the sand. Once you've got that bounce where you want it, you can throw that club in the sand. As long as you get it under the ball and you're following through with your swing, that ball's going to come right out of the bunker. So y'all don't need to be worried about that at all. Then moving on to chipping and pitching here. Got y'all to use higher lofted club, middle lofted club, and a 9-iron. So anywhere from close to the green to medium chip to almost a pitch here. You can all see how your higher lofted clubs, higher up in the air, shorter time on the green. Your lower lofted clubs, less time in the air, less distance in the air, bigger rollout. How those can be beneficial close to the green, farther away from the green. How you can kind of think about your options there with turn conditions from where you're hitting or even up on the green. So anybody have any questions? What we've covered today?
I can't remember where I was last time.
It's all right. We're confused.
Just going over. Nobody has any lingering questions on any of the drills today. Like I said, I'd be happy to help y'all make one of these or make one for you that's probably costs 50 cents if you think you use one.
And what's your markup on that?
Markup probably 50 cents, so I'll say it for $1. $20. So everybody's good with putting? I think we covered, like I said, the three main things, which are the line, the speed, and your start line or your setup, which kind of went hand in hand there in the first drill. All right?
Good. Great.
Thank you so much again,
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Appreciate it, Gus. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
You lucky dog.
So to wrap up the course management kind of clinic that we had today, we started out on 3, focused on the tee shot there, kind of hit a couple different clubs to see if you really end up in a pretty similar spot in the end, whereas you might feel more comfortable with the longer or the shorter one. Picking out a smaller target there on the horizon, didn't even ask y'all to really do, but everybody kind of pointed that out. Then on to the second shot, layup shot on 16, where we're aiming off those bunkers into the layup zone. We really worked on picking out a really small target to try and make our miss smaller. So small target for small miss. And then here on 8, the second shot, we've got front pin and a back pin because we have a huge difference in tier levels we talked about. The bottom pin, having a backstop with that, what kind of yardage we want to play there with the uphill and the backstop, and then the top, what yardage we need to play to get to the top. We'd rather aim or end end up a little long or a little short with a chip versus a putt with that slope. And you know, with the weather and the uphill and the downhill and where the pin was, just kind of adjusting and acclimating to that approach shot. Does anybody have any questions with course management, kind of weighing out your percentage shots throughout the round? I know y'all play on such an everyday basis or multiple time a week basis that y'all almost are programmed out here to know kind of how far to hit or where to hit the ball. But I challenge you next time you play somewhere you're not as familiar with to think about those kind of percentages and those kind of shots and picking those smaller targets, especially on shots you're less comfortable with. Does anybody have any questions about today?
That was great.
That was
really
good.
Thank you. Good.
Thank you so much.
Sir.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Gus.
Thank you.
All right, let me get some sand and fill in all our stuff.